forfeit what it is that you're supposed to do because you want to follow somebody else or emulate somebody else, it can be very, very costly, and often is, because you start going down a road that's not your road. It's not a road that's true to you. It's not the road that you should be going down. So as soon as you start putting your faith and putting your heart and soul into the dreams and visions of somebody else, what's going to happen? You're going to lose yourself. And it happens to so many people. And then they get in this position which is called stuck. I'm stuck. I don't have the passion that I used to have. I don't have the excitement that I used to have. And that's your fault. But I want you to realize this, that your passion, your excitement, what you're supposed to do, your calling, your cause, your mission, your vision, and your goal, they're all inside of you. So in order to find that, realize this, you've already found it because you already have it. It's just your job to bring that to life. And you can't forget to bring that to life. And how do you bring it to life? You do that by stop looking at what other people are doing, stop comparing yourself to what other people are doing, and then you start to march towards what it is that you feel called to do. And you can't forget that. And there's a quote out there, and I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but it says, comparison is basically the thief of your own personal greatness. And I want you to realize that. Comparison is the thief of your own personal greatness. Now think of the people in this world that stand out the most. They are 100% authentic. They are their own thing. They're their own brand. They bring their own style. They bring their own grace. They bring their own way to what it is that they do. And I want the same thing for you. I want you to own who you are. I want you to own the way in which you go about things and not worry about the applause from everybody on the outside. Don't worry about the external judgments, but do things because you believe that those things are the right things. Those are the things that you feel you should be doing. Those are the things that you are, again, feeling that pull that you're called to do. Don't ever forget those things. Keep walking yourself towards those things. And sometimes, most times, we don't know how the story is going to end. We don't know how the story is going to unfold. We don't know how the story is going to evolve. But that's okay. You have to get very comfortable living in this feeling of not knowing, living in this feeling of uncertainty. You have to have a level of blind faith as you go through your journey, because if you start to over navigate your ship, you're going to get in some big, big trouble. And you're going to start to make some turns you're not supposed to make. You're going to start to make some decisions that you're not supposed to make. And you're going to make those turns and decisions from a mindset and a place of thought that's not really even true to you. So of course you're going to end up in a place where you feel stuck and lacking passion. And just again, think of some of the most influential leaders of our time, how they just own their own voice. One of my favorite artists, and most people don't know this, that don't know me, is I enjoy the voice of Bruce Springsteen. Now, if you were to study his musical ability in terms of voice and ability to play guitar, he probably wouldn't have the most melodic of voices or the greatest ability to play guitar, but he has an unbelievable ability to write great songs that people can connect to. And the songs he writes, they work for his voice and his ability to arrange and play guitar and work alongside his band. And you could do the same thing. Right? You have to be comfortable being a little bit different than everybody else and allow your true self to surface and come to the surface and be what drives you and moves you forward. And as soon as you lose your authenticity, you've lost your soul. And when you lose your soul, you lose everything. So I want you to really think about this lesson today. Where have you been going against yourself? Where have you been doing things for an external applause? Where have you been doing things to please other people, ultimately at the cost of not just yourself, but at the cost of not doing what it is you're supposed to do, which in turn could benefit a lot of people. There may be a business that you're supposed to start. There may be a career change in front of you that you need because there's people there that you're going to have a positive impact on. And if you don't make the right choices because you're being steered left and steered right, and being really confused in that state, it's going to be very hard for you to win. So you got to stay true to you. You got to stay true to yourself. You got to be open-minded. You got to be willing to go against the grain in order to build an unbelievable life, an unbelievable business, an unbelievable team, and most importantly, to have an unbelievable impact on everybody else around you. That's what champions do. That's what champions are about, and that's what you need to be about. This is Coach Dana Cavalea. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you like it, I always ask you, help us build this community of champions by sharing it. I'll see you later. See ya.